Hello there and welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, home to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one of the great settings in sport, and man, this place is rocking today. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this away to start us off. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense is up first today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Oh, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime and during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Offense facing a 3rd and long at the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. To the air, it's Sayan. The pocket breaking down. And a senior making a disruptive impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. With the return, it's Branch. Coverage team brings down the return. So Oregon's offense out there for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
He's going to hand this off. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football, and teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation, but the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Hands it off on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Going to try to use his legs here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a fourth down decision coming up. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The attempt is no good. He missed it. With that miss, the score remains the same.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The completion makes it 2nd and short. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of...
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And looking to throw now on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tate. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
2nd down after that short completion. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
So here we go. After a long drive, it's 3rd and goal. Can they punch it in or settle for 3? Dropping back. It's Sayin. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
This one will be fair caught. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kurt. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Alexander. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for his back. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller a Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the inflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. You give it to the big fullback here. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Chris, I always get a kick out of how much advice defensive players get on third down. You can hear the bench screaming. The crowd is screaming. Watch the draw. Watch the screen. Watch the pass downfield. Rarely do you hear them say, watch the fullback. And there he just slips through for a first down.
He finds the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Play-action fake. Looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the back gets the football. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. This one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Makes it second and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
On third down, he drops to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The Ducks will have to kick this away. Fair catch made at the 40. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. They'll give it to the running back. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Fires it to the wide out. He's got a man down the middle. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense getting set. It's second down. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wide out. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Point after, not right through. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Ducks come to the line to run the hurry up. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Grab behind the line. It's low. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to chuck it again. He's hit just before the throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Buckeyes come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. The returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Come to the line for 2nd down and very short now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Pressure is coming. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for 1 more play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Ball handed off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Ducks will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Trying for a 4th down completion. Trying to extend the play. He's brought down, a sack for the defense coming up big on this 4th down play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first. So this team suffers what became a beatdown. We were not expecting this at all. And, wow, it's a head-scratcher.
Yeah, they've got a lot of soul-searching to do, in my opinion. You played a good team and got outplayed, but I think there are a lot of teaching points that can come out of a game like this. Hopefully, this coaching staff uses them.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.